Cao Cao.
I heard Lord Cao Cao's taken a liking to a wanderer named Ziluan.
Oh. As expected, only you would be able to corner me undetected like that. But I know you mean me no harm. It's just that I was deep in thought for a moment there. Well, perhaps it looked that way to an observer, me just standing here like this. I'm glad we were able to meet here. There's a little matter I wish to discuss with you if you have a moment. Thank you. I knew I could count on your kindness. That's exactly why I feel I can confide in you. After facing defeat in Xiapi, I prepared myself for my inevitable execution. I believed the blade of Lord Louis Bu should decay along with him, and I promised that I would ensure Lord Louis Bu was punished in the afterlife. Despite my conviction, Lord Cao Cao tried to convince me otherwise. He said he could not understand why a self-professed blade would choose to succumb to rust. He asked me to join him and said, "On the path before me lies what you seek." But have I truly? Lord Cao Cao's words are still a mystery to me. I was content to simply be a weapon for whomever I served. I sought nothing more than that. That is why I cannot understand. Lord Cao Cao seems to know what I seek, but I cannot even fathom what it is that we are walking towards together. Perhaps I must change under Lord Cao Cao's command, but I don't even know where to begin. You're right. There is no need to rush for an answer. Thank you. Talking with you always calms me and gives my mind clarity. I will continue to serve Lord Cao Cao as best I can, and continue to believe there is something waiting for me in the future. I was fortunate to have friends like Lord Guanyu, to have training partners like Lord Shu Huang, to have advisors like Lord Xiahou Dun, military strategists like Lord Guo Jia and the others. And of course, you. There are many people from whom I can learn a great deal. There's not even a moment in which rust can form on this blade, and through further study, I'm sure to find the answer I seek. I'm in your debt.
Lord Ziluan has a discerning eye.
Listen. Yes.
This town.
Let's go. Sacred Bird, protect us. Let's go. Take this! Take this! Nope.
see it all.
Can't believe this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Looking rough. Looking rough. Whoa. Looking rough.
Let's go.
End this here.
Prepare yourselves.
An opening. Looking rough. There we go. Tables turned.
An opening.
With all my might.
Whoa.
There we go.
Sacred bird, protect us.
End this here.
Hanzo Jack.
Time to end this. Can't believe this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I thank you.
The doctor gave me some medicine when I got hurt, and even patted my head.
Tables turned. Shall we provide backup? Onward! To join our allies! Begin the advance!
The enemy officer has been defeated. Whoa.
You're done!
Time to act.
Turn the tables. Way to stick it to them! Time for me to let loose! Let's march! Let's give it to them! I've been bested.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
You ought to quit charging into things. It's dangerous, you know?
Prepare yourselves.
How's this?
Time to act. Time to act.
I see a chance to advance here. Now, onward! With all my might! Start the advance! Looking rough. Whoa. Looking rough.
I can see it all.
Turn the tables.
Whoa.
Is that it? situation!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
An opening! Not a chance! Tables turned!
Time to attack!
Ha! Way to stick it to them! Time for me to let loose!
All my might!
Let's march! This ends here!
Easy.
Looking rough. Time to attack!
Begin the advance. All units, march! Begin the advance. The curtain draws here.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Looking rough. This'll do.
Eat down! Do this!
Whoa. Get the curtain. Turn the tables.
I'll go after you. The damned rampage stops now! Pitiful situation.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Easy.
Looking rough.
You're done!
Time to act.
Too weak. You're done! You'll keep me amused, I hope. How's this?
Turn the tables. I can see it all. Tables turned. All my might.
Situation.
The enemy officer has been defeated. We must push harder.
Now I'm sorry. I'm going to withdraw.
I see you.
Take this!
With honor. Whoa.
How could I?
The enemy officer has been defeated. With all my might.
You're done!
No.
Sacred bird, protect us.
Time to attack.
Easy.
Time to act. Take this! I've been waiting for this. Let's end this.
I've been bested.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Finally found myself a job. I could...
Luibu has been defeated, and Yuanshu's power is waning. Clearly, this leaves Yuanshao in Ji Province as our greatest threat.
It's said that he has finally prevailed over Gung Sung Zun, and so now controls all 4 of Hebei's provinces. That makes his faction the most powerful in the land. There is no doubt what he will seek to do next.
Gain control over the Emperor.
We have also been preparing for a final confrontation, but we are hopelessly outmatched. If we make one false move, they'll overwhelm us with their superior numbers.
Oh? I wouldn't have expected that from you. Saying that we will be overwhelmed if we make a false move suggests that you believe we have a chance of winning.
Lord Goja.
I agree with you. No matter how strong Yuanshao may be, there is a road to victory.
I'm glad you think so, but could you explain what that road is?
Essentially, it comes down to the difference between Lord Cao Cao and Yuanshao. Yuanshao insists on finding the ideal solutions to problems, and so he is overly cautious. Of course, that can also be a good thing. In times of peace, it might make him a wise ruler. But in these chaotic times, I believe decisiveness is more valuable than prudence. And most crucial of all, Yuanshao is known to disfavor those who point out his weaknesses. A flaw like that in someone leading such a vast army is bound to create discord.
A fair point. So, are you suggesting he isn't worth worrying about?
I wouldn't go that far, but I do believe there is a more dangerous enemy out there.
You mean Liu Bei?
Lord Cao Cao has a fondness for him, so I shall say no more.
What is Liu Bei like? You were with him for a long time. I'd like to know more about him. The man who was chased from his castle by Louis Bu. Though I must admit, despite being in such dire straits, he has taken to our camp rather quickly. There is a certain boldness in that, to be sure. Cao Cao seems to think Liu Bei is capable of great things. If he is indeed comparable to Cao Cao, then we must crush him before he gains strength. And if he becomes a heartless monster like Louis Bu, all the more reason to destroy him. Frankly speaking, no. I have to assume that he may be planning something. I heard that while he and Cao Cao dined together the other day, a crash of thunder took him by such surprise that he dropped his chopsticks. And this man is meant to be destined for greatness. Of course I would be suspicious. But at least I now know that you think highly of him. I suppose I'll have to decide his worth for myself.
Nothing has changed since Dong Chuo's rule. Just what is Cao Cao thinking? Treating His Majesty like this?
Well, he is the one with full control over the court. To him, the Emperor is a mere puppet. His Majesty might not speak ill of him in front of us, but surely he must be displeased.
Or perhaps he is afraid because he is unable to discern Cao Cao's intentions.
Have some respect. His Majesty would never fear a charlatan like him.
Well, I am certain our dear Emperor is pained at all the tyrannical deeds committed in his name. Perhaps we should have forgone Cao Cao and entrusted someone with more prestige, like Yuanshao.
Ah, but I hear that Liu Bei might also be worthy.
Ah, well met. On patrol, I presume?
It has grown late. Perhaps it would be wise to leave the patrols to the troops and rest.
Speaking of which, we shall do the same. We bid you good night.
Lord Zuluan has a discerning eye. Ah, he's just so cool.
Are you certain, Lord Cao Cao?
I urge you to wait. Giving Liu Bei an army to command is akin to letting a sleeping dragon roam free. The danger cannot be ignored.
Yes, Liu Bei is a dangerous man. Once he gains strength, he will eventually come to stand in our way. And that is precisely why we cannot leave him in Shu City.
Do you mean...
There is a rumor going around. Unsubstantiated, but troubling.
Ah, now I see. Thank you for the report.
Sir!
Ah, what perfect timing. There is something I wanted you to hear before anyone else. It appears there is a plan in motion to assassinate Lord Cao Cao.
We had heard murmurs here and there, but I see we're a step behind you. It appears this plan is coming together under the name of His Majesty.
The threat is too serious to ignore. I managed to capture and interrogate a few of the schemers. And they all named Liu Bei as a collaborator. You need not worry. It was Lord Cao Cao's decision to offer Liu Bei our aid.
And given your reaction, it seems we were right. You are not part of their plot. Do forgive us for testing your loyalty in such a way. We're all glad your name has been cleared.
Whether intentional or not, Liu Bei has long been plagued by unsettling rumors. And now this. Lord Cao Cao dismissed Liu Bei under the guise of defeating Yuan Shu.
I am sure Liu Bei has realized as much. It is unlikely he will return to Shu. And so our war with him will begin. This may be difficult for you, but we ask that you be ready.
So, Liu Bei has chosen Shi province. Yuan Shu of Shouchen has already fallen. Then our next opponent will be either Yuan Shao or Liu Bei.
We should focus on defeating Yuan Shao and gaining control of Hubei. Before we battle Yuan Shao, I would advise first reining in Liu Bei.
Liu Bei's forces are small, which makes them quick. While Yuan Shao has your focus, he may strike you from behind. Containing Liu Bei before a battle with Yuan Shao is a viable strategy, especially if we wish to weed out uncertainty.
Then we will attack Xiapi to shake Liu Bei from his seat. I trust you all to see to it that the castle is taken.
Sounds like the governor here's earned a fair...
Lords Guan Yu and Jiang Fei are amazing, aren't they?
Those imposing visages.
Let's begin.
Yes. I agree.
Really?
Yes.
Yes.
Victory on the battlefield is worth any cost.
Now go. Conquer Xiapi and seize Liu Bei's stronghold. Be expedient. Have no mercy.
The castle gate will be guarded by the infamous Guan Yu. Breaking through will not be easy. I must advise you not to face him head-on.
Xiapi Castle is surrounded by rivers. Liu Bei's forces will likely be wary of any attempts to flood it. So,
The enemy
let's
officer
test that theory
has been
first.
defeated.
Start the advance!
Let's go. The enemy is targeting the floodgates then. I cannot leave my post here. Liu Bei's family is within the castle walls after all. We just have to believe our allies can handle it themselves.
He's unbeatable. Looking rough.
Behind me lies Liu Bei's home.
Obliterate you!
I shall allow none of you to set foot inside.
Worst has passed. Now we must go on the offensive.
Let's get serious.
All my might!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
The floodgates are heavily defended. The enemy must fear them being used in an attack.
Infested.
The enemy officer has been
I
defeated.
can't even fathom how I might bring him down.
An opening.
This fight was far beyond my capabilities. Guan Yu.
Let's go.
Remarkable on the battlefield as always.
This territory. The enemy
Sorry to have
officer
kept you waiting, Guan Yu.
has been defeated.
I've managed to get some reinforcements from Lord Yuanshao.
We caught them unprepared! Now we can strike back against Cao Cao.
Forward march!
Liu Bei!
Protect us.
Liu Bei! My brother!
Good eye.
The enemy
it's time
officer
for a counterattack.
has been defeated.
Good. He's here too.
Let's go.
This is the moment we've been waiting for. Now, let's begin our attack on Liu Bei.
March forward.
So my brother was the target all along.
The floodgates, or Liu Bei, Guan Yu will surely be torn. By bringing either to the brink of destruction, we can force him to decide. This will draw Guanyu away from the castle gates. With such a cunning plan, we can use their oath of brotherhood against them.
This'll do.
Well, this is an interesting surprise. Let's find out how much you've learned.
Appears the resistance is futile.
We must find a way to overcome this situation.
I'm disappointed.
Time to act.
I did not think it would come to this.
Turn the tables.
Thank you for rushing in to save me.
Get prepared.
Help me be free from this predicament.
Cannot hold out for much longer.
Curses! I cannot abandon my sworn brothers to such a fate! With all my might! I will leave the defense of the castle in your hands! I must go to my brother's side! Advance now!
Things may not end well for us at this rate.
Good. It worked. Now is our chance to take Xiapi Castle.
Done.
The enemy
It's
officer
no easy thing
has been
to
defeated.
defy Lord Cao Cao. I must flee, regroup, and gather our strength. Forgive me. Guanyu.
I can't take any more of this.
The
We'll finish
enemy
this
officer
another day.
has been defeated.
Sacred protect us.
I've been waiting for this. It seems Liu Bei has been defeated.
Looking
But
rough.
he is strong. Surely, he will have managed to escape. This means I have but one mission. Ensure that my brothers have a safe place to return to. Behold my power!
Appears the resistance is futile.
I'm starting to get fatigued. At this rate.
Is the castle still ours? Hang on, brave defenders. I am coming.
Now, fight to bring glory to our forces.
Time to attack. Looking rough.
Shameful.
Bring him down.
I will do as Lord Guandu ordered, even if it means my death. Not a single foe shall enter these walls.
Looking rough. Looking rough. Fail. I leave the rest up to you.
The enemy officer has been defeated. The castle will be bound to fall. The defense of the castle is in your hands. I will lead a sortie to drive the enemy back from the floodgates.
Excuse me?
Advance now! I place my trust in my sworn brothers.
Looking rough.
Now, I shall do whatever is necessary.
Did I think
The enemy officer
What a
has been
predicament.
defeated.
Even so, I shall not abandon hope.
I will not allow your plans to come to fruition. I my own blade, I will cut down anyone who dares attack.
rough. Time to act.
All my might.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
What?
The enemy is within the castle walls? Does this mean Lord Guan Yu was defeated?
The foe is wavering. This is our chance to renew the assault on the castle.
I challenge you to battle. Prepare yourself.
Tables turned. Looking rough. All my might.
Can't believe
the enemy officer has been defeated.
Child's play. If this is the best they can offer, we'll soon prevail.
Reporting! Cao Cao's forces are inside Xiapi Castle. Lord Guan Yu, you must return to the castle.
So the attack at the floodgates was a diversion. I cannot allow this. Now I must return to the castle quickly.
All my might!
It appears they've noticed our subterfuge. Hurry! Take control of the castle.
Take her! Keep your pace up. All my might!
Looking rough.
I'm counting on you. All my might!
Looking rough.
All my might!
Looking rough.
I am ready. Give it your all. All my might.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I must fall back. Drawn away by diversion, leaving the enemy free to attack. What a fool I've been.
Looking rough.
But by this blade, I shall make amends for my blunder.
Even the mightiest grow tired at some point.
All my might.
Now is the time to act, while Guan Yu is on the back foot.
All my might.
I cannot afford to fall here.
I've been waiting for this.
I have crushed this enemy officer beneath me!
Let's go. Now.
Let's go!
This appears to be as far as we go.
Loose!
All my might! The enemy officer
before it even
has been
happened.
defeated.
Let's cover some ground.
Things are looking bad, but I refuse to consider this settled.
The enemy officer
resistance is
has been
futile.
defeated.
Here you go!
Time to act. Take this.
Prepare yourselves. Believe in yourself. All my might.
Feel
my
stick.
Here I come. Take this. Take this. And open it. Let's go. I am ready.
Take that.
My sworn brother entrusted me with the castle's defense. So I will fight to my dying breath. Even if I am the last man standing.
Behold my power! I am ready. I am ready. I am ready.
I think I've reached my limit. The best I can do is live on to fight another day.
I am ready. You're mine!
I believe in you. I shall not fall. Let's go. I shall not bend the knee. I will stand on this land I have sworn to defend. I see it.
Fail. I leave the rest up to you.
Time to attack. Hold strong. Get prepared. Looking rough. Don't stop. Gotcha. Feel my stance. Time to act. Let's end this. No. You fight well, but I will not give up. You hear me? Not while my blade is unbroken. Not while life still flickers within me. Such spirit.
Lord Guan Yu! The castle has already fallen! Surrender at once!
Never! I shall fight to my last breath!
You would dishonor yourself out of stubborn pride, breaking your vow to your sworn brothers that you would die together, defying your duty to protect that which Liu Bei entrusted to you. Would your honor truly allow that?
I need 3 promises from you. I will surrender to the Emperor, not to Lord Cao Cao. No harm shall come to the family of Liu Bei. And the moment I find my brothers, I shall run to their side.
You have my word. I shall convey your wishes to...
I accept those terms. How outstanding to have a renowned hero such as you on our side. May our acquaintance be long and fruitful.
So, Yuanshao's forces remain inert.
Not that they had a choice in the matter. Yuanshao is afraid of making mistakes. For that reason, he will always try to make the safe choice, leaving him unable to act upon the sudden changes of war.
Making the safe choice isn't always a bad thing, but it's hardly a strategy befitting the times. Being able to move quickly at the expense of some griping is by far the wiser choice.
Yuanshao's lordly decision to always pursue the best option is both his strength and his weakness. Using that weakness to our advantage may allow us to decimate his massive army. That should be enough for now. Let us return to you so that we can prepare for what is to come.
There are plenty of marshes and...
The Yellow Turban surrendered to Lord Cao Cao.
How's things? You've had a taste of officer life now. Starting to get used to things around here? No holding back, am I right? Good to see we can count on you. In any case, you're doing a fine job leading this band of ruffians. We may have our disagreements at times, but I got a feeling that you'll do fine. You were picked out by Lord Cao Cao himself, after all. Oh, almost forgot. I've good news for you. Remember when I told you that I was considering how to apply my natural talents to transporting provisions? Well, I think I've really found my calling there. Lord Cao Cao said my newfound skills will be a valuable addition to his force. Now, we can send provisions throughout the land with ease. We won't have to worry about plundering or getting sacked. We'd be one step closer to his vision. I've been trying to figure out what I could do, but I think it's finally coming together. Damn right. But you know, I wouldn't have come this far without you. Whenever I see you at work, my doubts seem to completely vanish, and I see everything in a new light. And I'm here wondering what I can expect from you next. I just can't take my eyes off of you. Well, isn't that a nice thing to say? Guess that means we're meant for each other. Let's keep giving the world something to be amazed at. Should be easy enough for the two of us.
Pardon me a moment.
This town has gotten...
I see it. Advance! All of you, follow me!
Take this!
Tables turn. The curtain draws here.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Time to act.
Looking rough.
This
Even
territory is
now
ours.
push harder.
Let's go. Now. Whoa. all my might. Take that. Take that.
Failure.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Let's go.
Now, perfect time. I was looking for an opportunity to test my new tactics.
Prepare yourselves. Let's go. Prepare!
Looking rough.
Prepare yourselves.
Easy. How about this?
Easy. With all my might. Turn the tables. Take that. Time to attack.
Looking rough.
Let's go.
I've been bested.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Thank you.
Lord Zuluan has a discerning eye.
I see Cao Cao's old habits are back in force. He's been trying this way and that to bring Guan Yu under his command. They say he's given him all sorts of treasures, even the fabled red hair. It's the horse that Louis Bu rode. Ferocious and strong. Said to run 1,000 li in a day. And Cao Cao gave it to Guan Yu, an officer who surrendered to him. I doubt Guan Yu would change allegiances over mere flattery. And if I'm right, the enemy just gained another weapon. I just hope it doesn't come back to haunt us later.
What perfect timing. Lord Cao Cao has called for you. We must hurry.
I have a question. Were you close to Guan Yu? Oh, I see. Guan Yu is a man of integrity. I imagine he will want to return to Liu Bei's side. But it would be a shame if such talent were lost along with Liu Bei's life. If possible, I would like him to join my forces. I had hoped that if you knew him well, you might be able to think of a way to win him over. So even you cannot think of a way to bring him over to our side. If he wishes to return to Liu Bei no matter what, then perhaps we must make sure that is no longer an option. Before anything else, I want to know what Guan Yu is thinking. The moment our army has a chance to rest, I'd like you to find that out for me.
What? You're asking if I want to continue serving Lord Cao Cao? Certainly. He has been incredibly generous and has treated Liu Bei's family well. That is a debt I must repay in full before I leave. But I do not intend to stay here long. I will leave as soon as I know where my brother has gone. I, Guan Yu, will stand with Liu Bei until my death. That is an oath I will not break. Why? I haven't explained it to you, have I? Liu Bei is weaker than Lord Cao Cao. A cause for concern in some ways, I admit. Whenever he sees others suffering or in misery, he is driven to help them, heedless of logic. Because of that, we, and Liu Bei himself, have had to endure countless hardships. Some may see that as foolishness. Others may jeer, calling it a lack of principle. But Liu Bei knows the suffering of the people. He knows the cries of the destitute who lack the power to act. I believe that is the quality necessary to bring an end to these times of war. Forgive my prattle, but those are my thoughts in full. I presume you came here at Lord Cao Cao's behest to see where I stand. If you would, please tell him that I am sorry.
Lord Guan Yu, I hear that Lord Liu Bei is still missing. I cannot imagine how that must feel. But I am happy that I could fight alongside you once more. And I say that in earnest.
I cannot thank you enough for saving my life and the lives of my brother's family.
No need. The loss of a warrior such as yourself would be a loss to the entire realm. You said the same to me once.
Zheng Liao.
I echo that sentiment. Lord Guan Yu, you are worthy of our respect, and I am glad we could speak once more.
Lord Shi Huang.
My training with you was my salvation when I lost my way. At the risk of sounding presumptuous, I hope our presence here eases your suffering even a little.
Aye. We may have different reasons and circumstances, but we are all warriors climbing the same peak. If we train and continue to better our minds and bodies, a path may one day present itself.
I am beyond grateful to both of you. Let us spar, that I may reforge my wavering mind.
Nothing would bring me more joy.
Well.
This town has gotten bigger, now that I think about it.
Oh, pardon my manners. I was so deep in thought that I'd forgotten our plans to meet. Yes, to tell you the truth, I haven't had even a moment to rest. Matters of war have been left to Lord Shunyo, Jashu, and Goja. That leaves the task of governing Shu in my hands. I must also be vigilant against agents of Yuanshao, interfering with domestic affairs. and the recent incident is yet to be fully dealt with. Yes, the attempt made on Lord Cao Cao's life, at the behest of the Emperor himself. Truth be told, we had considered the possibility, but not so soon. It seems the Emperor feels threatened by our leader's power. Should a mere retainer be allowed to attain more power than the Emperor? This is a matter that we must now carefully consider. There are many issues at hand, but for now, I must remain focused on protecting our leader. Yes, but I do also desire respite. Perhaps it's fatigue taking its toll on me, but I find that my ability to focus is beginning to fray. The other day, I was out negotiating with officials and handling government affairs, all without noticing that my hat had caved in. The funny thing is that later I actually saw the ministers all walking together with their hats caved in the exact same way. I couldn't believe how quickly my carelessness had become a fashion statement. I suppose all I can do now is wait for it to go out of style. No, well, perhaps that is it. I am grateful for their respect, but now I feel even more embarrassed. I'd like for you to keep all this to yourself. Let it be our little secret. Be that as it may, I am glad that we have made plans to meet later. If I am to rest, I would very much like it to be with you at my side. Now, shall we make our way to my estate? Please forgive me if I fall asleep on the way.
Lord Zuluan has a discerning eye.
Yuanshao's forces gathered around Baima greatly outnumber our own. They must be trying to quash our potential strategies with sheer numbers.
Be that as it may, any commander who would lead such a massive army is bound to let his hubris get the better of them. We must discover and strike at where they have been negligent. The question is how?
Send a small force to ambush them? No. It would be but a momentary diversion against an army that large. Though if we can separate their forces, we may be able to take them down one group at a time.
Separate them how? I doubt Yuanshao would be easily fooled.
If one wants to catch a catfish sleeping at the bottom of a pond, one must use valuable bait.
Bait?
Very well. I will join the assault. Then even Yuanshao will panic and send his army.
For the sake of Lord Cao Cao's rule.
Let's begin.
Yes.
Coming.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Listen.
Victory on the battlefield is worth any cost.
Now go. I will act as bait and lure away their main force. You take a detached force to drive through the gap and relieve Baima Castle.
Those are Cao Cao's forces, headed for Baima Castle. I have to warn Lord Yin Liang.
If they inform the main force of our position, we will lose the advantage of surprise. Quickly, pursue them!
We will keep the enemy at bay. You must hurry to Lord Yin Liang's side. March forward!
We have received word that Cao Cao himself is headed for Yanji.
All my might.
The enemy officer we cannot let this opportunity go to waste. We shall send our troops to target him. We march at once!
With all my might.
This territory is
Their
ours.
numbers matter not, for I will never falter.
Let's go.
With enough wisdom and courage, there is always a path to victory.
Let's march!
Lord Cao Cao's renown makes him an excellent decoy. Just look at the size of the force they've sent after him. With this many of their soldiers here, Baima should be relatively unguarded. Our task is to do all that we can to protect Lord Cao Cao.
My lord, a battalion of Cao Cao's forces are advancing on this position. You must prepare to meet him in battle.
Good. You have done well to warn us. Men, prepare to counterattack.
Now, begin the assault!
Behold, Allied forces are marching to our aid. This will be enough to break the siege. Stand strong! Our victory is imminent! Time to act!
The strength of Yuanshao's forces lies in their inexhaustible numbers. They seem to be pouring out from
The enemy
fort
officer
in an endless stream.
has been defeated.
We should first focus our efforts on taking the fort. That will force them to change their strategy.
Now advance!
So they have spotted our advance. This leaves us no choice but to cut through their ranks with a frontal assault.
I owe Lord Cao Cao a great debt of gratitude. This battle is my chance to repay it with my blade.
Emperor Guandu! Fight me! The enemy officer has been defeated.
Hurry with the preparations! We can't miss this chance to strike!
Let's go! Now, press it. All my might!
Another victim has fallen before me!
I am ready.
They've taken the fort at Yanjin? We cannot let them cut off our reinforcements. Quickly, we must reclaim it. Let's start the advance.
Fight to bring glory to our forces!
Prepare yourselves.
I guess this place belongs to me now.
All my might! Let's start the advance.
This is too good to be true. The enemy's massive force is beginning to crumble all on its own.
We are providing aid in this battle in accordance with our pledge to the people of the North. However, seeing as Cao Cao is loyal to the Han court, we have no objections to taking his life.
Where did I go wrong? Things don't look too good.
Let's go. All my might!
Failure! The enemy officer has been defeated.
Must fall back.
Well done! Most impressive!
It's looking rough. Something of a comeback. It's what happens from here on that counts.
That's one more stepping stone on my path to true might!
Cao Cao, you are a snake, guarding the corrupt throne to satisfy your endless avarice. Chaos has stricken the land, and the tears of the weak pool at the feet of the Emperor. That is why you must be eliminated. To bring peace.
Do not know who you are or from where you hail.
My steel!
You seem to be driven by a strong conviction.
Looking rough. Whoa. Time to act.
Here's the resistance is futile.
Let's go. Nice. Time to attack.
All my might.
Go on. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Choosing solitude on the battlefield. I will break you. You must be good. Let us fight.
Time to act. I've been waiting for this.
I will break you.
Loose.
Take it.
I leave the rest up to you.
The enemy officer
This has been brutal.
has been defeated.
Don't know how much more I can take.
Looking
We're
rough.
about to lose. There must be something I can do.
March forward.
And I judge the situation poorly.
Here we go.
Let's go.
Here we go.
With all my might.
This is it.
Time to act.
Here we go.
Easy. I've suffered heavy losses. I must withdraw for now.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I don't believe in overexerting oneself. Good luck out there.
Let's go.
Easy. I'm starting to get fatigued. At this rate.
Time to attack.
His crimson tail feathers dance in the wind as he tears across the battlefield. He must be.
I can't hold on much longer. We need a way through.
Looking rough.
We must find a way to overcome this situation.
Time to act.
That's one more stepping stone on my path to true might. This land has fallen in the name of my lord.
Let's start the advance.
Did I think the enemy officer has been defeated? The enemy officer has been defeated.
Sure know how to fight.
Let's go.
You've done very well. It's good to know I can count on you.
What a predicament.
Even so, I shall not abandon hope.
This is the fate of all who oppose me.
I expected more out of an officer.
I have captured this area.
Let's start the advance.
Now, you're ready. Could it be? Yep, time to finish. That's not possible.
You appear when you're most needed. That is a talent. Gets out.
Easy.
With all my might.
Things are looking bad, but I refuse to consider this easy settled.
Take that. Countered. Nice. Get prepared. Looking rough. Do it. Let's go. How careless of me. My inexperience is showing. All my might.
I shall put an end to you with my intellect.
Time to act.
The enemy officer
The sash
has been defeated.
of the sacred bird Yuan. Now. And those eyes.
This territory. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's go. Let's start the advance.
We should stop here to assess the situation. Time is right. We should attack now.
Face me one-on-one. Now. A worthy adversary indeed. Face me one-on-one. You stand in the presence of Yan Liang. I am one of Lord Yuanshao's greatest warriors. Do you really think you have what it takes to fight me? Time to attack. Time to act. Take that! You do not lack for skill, it seems. This battle has only just begun! With all my might. Let's end this. I can't believe this!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I have been lost.
The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated.
What? Yan Liang has been defeated. Impossible. This cannot be.
I can't believe we managed to drive back such a large force. We may be outnumbered, but this battle is far from hopeless.
Send in Yuanshao. Attack Yanjin and bring me Cao Cao's head.
Our next target will likely be the enemy forces at Yanjin. This time, we can send some of our soldiers to the front. We can cross the river to the north and attack the enemy from behind. We must also be prepared to scale the cliffs on the way.
Prepare yourselves.
Looking rough. A lamentable outcome. To fall back.
Normally, one seeks to overcome their opponent on the battlefield through superior resources. You, on the other hand, depend on your wits and courage. You may be my enemy, but I do admire your will to fight. You might even color me intrigued by it.
I'm glad it's you who has come to my aid. I will choose no other.
I knew I could count on you, a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms. None other could accomplish such feats.
Continue to perform in this manner.
Rough. All my might. Rough.
How embarrassing. I seem to have underestimated the enemy's force.
Take this! Can't beat me! I am ready! Take this! Can't beat me! That's all? You'll keep me amused, I hope. Behold my power! I am ready.
This is as far as I go.
Every victory
There's no
serves to
virtue
make
in
me
dying
that much
so
stronger.
little. I shall retreat and fight another day.
Take that! None can best me! I am ready. Take this!
Judge the situation poorly.
You're mine!
Excellent.
I believe in you.
Now,
Every victory
go
serves
forth
to make me
and
that
show
much
me
stronger.
what you can do. Infested.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's go.
Time to attack.
I am Wen Chou, one of Yuanshao's greatest fighters. Any who believe themselves worthy may test their might against me.
Time to attack.
You are half bad. Let's go. So your bravery isn't without justification.
Time to end this.
Pitiful situation.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Damn it all. Why did it have to end like this?
What? Yuanshao has fallen! This is not possible. What on earth happened? I could foresee losing either Yanliang or Yuanshao, but for both to have been slain, you fought well this time, Cao Cao. But this brings you no closer to matching our might. In the end, there can only be one victor, and that will be me!
Winning the first battle bodes very well for our side, but overcoming their greater numbers will prove to be difficult. This is not where we will strike the final blow. We will pull our forces back for now. This was a great victory, and it is owed to your wisdom and strength.
We are humbled, but it is not yet over, my lord.
Aye. We've swatted away some of their troops, but the flow of the battle has not yet shifted.
It looks like Yuanshao is continuing his march south. They will overrun us if we do not intercept them.
To defeat a large army, we must first take advantage of the terrain. We will draw back the front line to Guandu. There, we shall make our stand against Yuanshao.
Zuluan, it's been too long. So it really was you. I never would have expected this. But why didn't you tell me where you were? What's wrong, Zuluan? Why aren't you saying anything? Don't tell me you've forgotten who I am. You won't answer? Or maybe you can't. Then it's true. You really have forgotten everything. Well, I suppose I should have known. If you had your memories, you wouldn't have allied yourself with Cao Cao, the usurper of the Han. You have forgotten your mission, your ideals, and the promises you made, and now you're floating aimlessly through life. Yet even so, you are unable to escape your fate as a guardian of peace. You submit to a higher power and act as a weapon for them, just as you did as a guardian of peace once before. Though this seems even more pitiful, Juha, what did she say to you in the end? Did she tell you to forget everything and live on, or to pursue true peace? If you can't remember, then let me remind you. Juha is dead. You were there when it happened. And now you're living a carefree life, free from any memory of her death. Perhaps that is the greatest insult of all. Remember, Zuluan!
Are you crying? Go, Zuluan. Down your own path. Are you crying? I'm fine. Go, Zuluan. Down your own path.
I thought you had both died. I never imagined. I thought I was alone. Maybe I was being foolish, desperately clinging to a past that will never return. I have some advice for you, Zuluan. If you insist on following the Han and ally with Cao Cao, then I will not hesitate to stand against you once more. You must remember who the Han are to us. Well, the point may be moot if Cao Cao is crushed by Yuanshao in the next battle. I look forward to seeing him struggle.
Even with such an eminent family, Yuanshao stands out as truly powerful, trumping even Yuanshu.
Chuha. I see. I had been wondering who she was, and why she chose to help you. It may be that the Chuha you saw was a mirage, created by your own sense of guilt. That seems to be the logical conclusion. Ziluan, I believe now is the time for you to face the real Chuha. You should figure out what it was that all of you staked your lives to accomplish. You, Chuha, Bailuan, and all of the Guardians of Peace. Don't you think you're underestimating me, Ziluan? I think you ought to place a little more faith in me. The key to unlocking your past is most likely the incense used by the Guardians of Peace. I investigated your village and went through just about every relevant text I could find. It took a great deal of time. However, I'm afraid the truth is crueler than you might imagine, Ziluan. I would understand if you wish to avoid learning the truth. That too is a valid choice. But if you do decide you want to unravel your past, it would be my duty as a doctor to offer my full assistance. That said, we had best try out the incense first of all. I will be rather embarrassed if it doesn't help you remember anything.
The scars left by Luibu's assault truly run deep.
Now! Advance! Let's go! All of you, follow me! Let's march!
This location is too valuable to be taken! Fortify our defenses, comrades!
There we go!
Looking rough. With all my might.
Looking rough. There we go!
Time to attack!
Looking rough. Can't believe this!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's go!
Now! Let's go!
Prepare yourselves! Time to act! Time to attack! All my might! All my might! All my might!
I'm making my way up!
Let's go! Let's go! Now!
Looking rough. This area belongs to us now! Can't believe this!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
All
all my might. The enemy officer has been defeated. All my might.
This area will make a fine addition to our territory.
All my might. Driving them back. Keep it up. Push on through. Capable sword, to say the least.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I've been waiting for this. Losing solitude on the battlefield. You must be good. Let us fight!
I'll obliterate you!
Get ready, comrades! The time has come to show the results of our training! Let's go! Now!
Obliterate you!
Looking rough. Follow my might!
You are a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms!
All my might! Looking rough. Get prepared. All my might!
Obliterate you!
Let's go.
Failure!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Time to act.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
With all my might.
Keep pressuring. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Looking rough. That one is the key to turning the tide. Begin pursuit. Immediately. Bring them down. Right! All my might.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I challenge you to battle. Prepare yourself. Time to attack. All my might. Time to act. All my might. Prepare yourselves. Think again. Time to act. Easy. Time to attack. I've been waiting for this. Take that. Tails turned.
I'm making my way up!
Our enemies fell to my incredible might! Nice.
I'm making my way up!
Get prepared. Gotta be quicker. Looking rough. Take this! Let's go.
Can't believe this.
The enemy officer has been defeated. This territory is ours.
This town has gotten bigger now that I think.
Lord Zuluan has a discerning eye.
Everything's gotten so expensive. So you remember, we fought the government forces that came to purge our village and were cut down. And now, you know, I am but a fragment of your memory, a mirage from your past, born of your deep, painful regret over having survived that day. I think this will probably be the last time you'll see me. You do not need me anymore. Because now, you remember it all. The dreams we shared, the path we chose, the hopes that I passed on to you. I made my own choices, my own decisions. I lived my life without regrets. Feeling guilty for our deaths only cheapens our resolve. So please, do not blame yourself anymore. From this point on, do not let your desire to atone for your past shape your future. Instead, be guided by your will to see your choices through. Now, go forth. You do not need to look back at us anymore. And thank you. Ziluan, take care of Bailuan for us.
Good. It seems you were able to remember Chuha. That success is a weight off my mind. You did well. I officially pronounce you cured, which means my work is complete. Yes, there is nothing more to be done. No, I think not. Now that you've rediscovered your past, you've no more need of a doctor. Besides, I was thinking of taking a trip to the place where my father studied medicine. Better late than never, huh? As for you, Ziluan, you will be fine without me. Now that you know who you are, you're free to live your life as you wish. My, how you've changed. Ziluan, you're nothing like you were when we first met. The old you would have never said such a thing. Back then you were a wild warrior, hurling yourself into battle heedless of your wounds. But yes, despite my teasing, our journey has been one of the most rewarding times in my life. I met so many people, all fighting to survive this chaotic era. On second thought, maybe I could linger for a while longer yet. After all, what better place to fulfill my duty? Well, I call it a duty, but it's a humble matter compared to the exploits of someone like yourself. I learned medicine from my father, and he from his father. Along with that knowledge, they passed down the ideal of healing the sick and aiding the wounded. Now that I'm of a certain age, it's my duty to pass that ideal on to someone else. Just as Chuha passed her dreams and ideals on to you. Which is a roundabout way of asking, would you let me travel with you a little while longer? Thank you, Ziluan. I mean, that is to say, I shall continue to be at your service and provide what help I can.
Not many people can read and write.
Well...
I used to be a Yellow Turban.
Ah, I'm pleased to see you. Though it is the eve of battle, you appear as calm as always. Come, sit. Let us talk as friends. Now is not the time to stand on ceremony. Still, I am surprised to see you here. I sent the letter with little hope of a reply, let alone a personal visit. Indeed. I also wanted to see you again. I could not go myself, so I thank you for taking the risk to come here. Things could have been different between us. Here we are, forced to meet in secret like conspiring thieves. I regret not making you mine before parting ways with Cao Cao. But I only have myself to blame. I let pride get in the way. Once you agreed to serve Cao Cao, you would never leave him. Admirable, I suppose, but now it has come to this. I know you, through and through, thanks to that night we spent together. Good. It'd be a sad thing indeed, to be the only one who did. A shared memory is that much finer, eh? Now, what to do tonight? Given the circumstances, I'm not able to extend my usual grand hospitality. But since you went to the trouble of sneaking in here, the least we can do is talk for a while. We'll forget about our situation for a while, and I'll tell you all there is left to tell of Yuanshao. Come, let's go somewhere more agreeable. I won't take no for an answer.
Hey, did you hear? Yuanshao's main force is coming down south.
They say it's 10 times the size of ours. We can't win this fight.
And I hear we're almost out of supplies, too. It's all over for us.
Line up. We will now begin our training.
Lord Eugene, surely now isn't the time.
Yeah! Why should we train when we're gonna die here?
Get moving. Anyone who talks back to a superior officer will be punished. Your job now is not to cower. It is to fulfill your duty as soldiers of Cao Cao's army. Continue to train yourselves until your fear and hesitation are gone. Understood?
Sir!
Everyone, get in line.
I've just returned from scouting Guandu. Yuanshao's army is as massive as the rumors say. Maintaining it must require a great deal of supplies. I've heard from Lord Guojia about the battle in Puyang. It sounds as though supplies won the day. And I think that may once again be the deciding factor in this battle. What do you think? My thoughts exactly. Even a massive army cannot wage war without food or weapons. I will go propose striking at their supply routes. I am sure Lord Cao Cao will be open to the idea.
What shall we do, Lord Cao Cao? Their numbers are far too great to fight without a plan.
Yuanshao's army is growing cautious as it nears Guandu. It appears their loss in Baima has shaken them.
But with our supplies dwindling, Yuanshao must know that time is on his side.
Any news from Shu City, Guojia?
Lord Xun Yu says that lords in the vicinity of Shu City are showing signs of revolt. And there are rumors that Liu Bei was spotted among the leaders of the rebellion.
Liu Bei?
His Majesty has taken a liking to Liu Bei. If he comes to the rescue, then His Majesty will follow him.
Then it is imperative that we send more troops to put the rebellion down, yes?
Do not be so nervous, Lord Xun Yu. Those who lack the heart of a warrior are destined for defeat. Let us endure for a while longer. Our chance will come to us in time.
Brother. Farewell, Zheng Liao.
Nothing more must be said. Press on, friend, and walk your own path.
I am in your debt. I have sworn to live and die at Liu Bei's side. And that is where I must go. It's you. I must also bid you farewell. Lord Cao Cao has granted me permission to return to Liu Bei, and I will do so today. Somewhere around Shu City. That will be enough for me to find him. There is much I owe you. While this may be goodbye, it has been an honor to fight alongside you once again. I, Guan Yu, will never forget this debt. I do not know where we may meet again, but when we do, let us test our strength once more.
Well, this is unusual. Lord Guojia. We hardly ever see you grimace like that.
I feel we're still missing something decisive for the upcoming battle. So much already plays to our benefit, but we still lack the final push to guarantee our victory.
How unlike you. Weren't you just telling us to wait for opportunities to present themselves?
Even I would like some control over the battle's outcome.
Ah, there you are.
Oh, Lord Shunyo. What is it?
Lord Cao Cao is calling for all of you. A letter was brought in from Xu Yo of Yuanshao's army.
A man known to both Lord Cao Cao and Yuanshao, serving directly under Yuanshao, I believe. I'm curious to see what a message from an acquaintance like him contains. You must be too, Lord Guojia.
I suppose. Let us hope it's good news. One letter could very well turn the tide of war. My, things are becoming interesting.
Now that is why everyone's afraid of Lord Guojia.
Xu Yo of Yuanshao's army has sent us a letter. He is unhappy with Yuanshao and is ready to surrender. He's also included some other pertinent information.
If I may, precisely what is he unhappy about?
That Yuanshao favors corrupt advisors, prioritizing their suggestions above all. Not only does he reject earnest plans in favor of theirs, but he even imprisons his most loyal servants.
I'm glad you are not like him, my lord. Otherwise, my head would have rolled long ago.
I suppose that is the essence of Yuanshao as a leader.
Thinking back on it, he was always prone to these bad habits. He would show kindness to those who respected him, but enmity toward any who dared to oppose him. But that is irrelevant. What's important is this. According to Xu Yo, supplies for Yuanshao's army are being gathered in Wuchao. He says the defenses there are weak, and that it will easily fall if attacked. The man is selfish and greedy, but he would not try to trick me in such a roundabout way.
Then let us gather the officers.
Aye, we bring Yuanshao's fate to an end here.
What is...
More and more people are losing their families as the fighting goes on. Sounds like the governor here's earned a fair share of animosity. What a pain. With all those brutes using him to gain power, it'd be nice to go to sleep.
Wanderers are pretty common in this day.
I heard something's about to happen in Guandu, and I do not like the sound of that.
The difference in strength is clear to see. In terms of pure numbers, we stand no chance. So, we must first attack the heart of the enemy forces.
And by heart, you mean their supplies?
That's right. We will send out 2 units from Guandu to attack both the supply line and their stock of provisions.
Lord Shu Huang, we will have you lead the unit attacking the supply line.
I will not let you down. My men and I will do whatever it takes.
Lord Cao Cao will lead the other unit himself. We have received word that the enemy has a storehouse in Wuchao that is poorly defended.
Really?
Our scout was certain of it. Xuan Yuchong is defending the provisions. We will attack him and burn the lot. The success of this plan rides on the element of surprise. The enemy cannot find out what we're up to. And even if we can conceal our true motives, if Guandu falls before the attack is complete, we're done for.
So we must make sure that Yuan Shao's army in Guandu is dealt with before we even begin.
An assault to their defenses and a surprise attack. If either fails, then all is lost. Let us all play to our strengths and do everything in our power. If we can accomplish that, then victory is assured. Fear not. In this battle, we will show the world our true strength.
Well, is everyone here?
Victory on the battlefield is worth any cost.
Now go.
The time has come. Let's go. We shall finally face Yuanshao and finish this. My elite soldiers, pour your sweat and blood into our efforts to grasp victory here. Time to act.
This incredible formation is the embodiment of our strength. Onward, with your heads held high. Our military might is overwhelming. That much is plain to see. All we have to do is forge ahead and crush them underfoot. Such turbulent times force even friends to fight one another. But I've no other choice. Bear witness to it. Our transports are ready. Let's go! The supplies we bring to our forces shall bolster their efforts. They choose to fight back despite our imposing show of force. We'll just have to strive harder to break their spirit.
The enemy is sending forward transport units. Now is the time. Sever their supply line. Advance.
The enemy has set its sights on the Guandu garrison. We'll head to Wuchao, aim for their provisions. We are at a critical juncture, so I shall go as well. I leave the defense of the base to you. I'm counting. Now advance!
Our march is about to commence. Onward! Attack the Guandu garrison! Begin the advance!
We will intercept these foes. Defend it to the last. Let not a single man through. March forward.
I salute the way. Everyone, keep pace with me.
We've delivered the provisions, everyone. Come, let us attack with renewed vigor. Looking rough. Time to act.
Get yourselves ready. We begin our attack.
Enemy force is tremendous in scale. If we don't galvanize our forces, we'll be swallowed up in an instant. Enemy is here and waiting for us.
Got you.
Concentrate.
The enemy officer battlefront seems to be going well for us. Perhaps we should push on now. I would like to draw the enemy's attention away from Wu Chao.
March forward.
Situation. The enemy officer has been defeated.
I am ready.
Concentrate. All my might. An expeditious advance is essential to our cause. Onward, everyone! All my might.
Here's the resistance is futile.
Get prepared.
There we go, all my might.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
All my might. All my might.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
All my might.
Looking rough.
Right, shall we?
I leave the rest up to you.
Looking rough.
Begin the advance. All units, march!
Here we go.
Bring them down.
All right. Concentrate.
I hope this surprises you.
And I'd like to bring glory to our
The
forces.
enemy officer has been defeated.
Go on.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Put on a show. Prepare yourselves.
What's a predicament?
Even so, I shall not abandon hope.
I'll put on a show.
My apologies, but I must fall back.
Gotta be quicker.
All my might. As far as I go.
Each one of Cao Cao's men is worth 10 of ours.
The enemy officer
We have no
has
chance.
been defeated.
We must retreat, for now.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I'll put on a show.
I think this...
Let's go.
Incredible. We were able to repel such a large force. I can hardly believe we actually pulled it off. I'm starting to get fatigued. At this rate,
Oh, we're back on even footing. Now we can really show them what we're made of.
This has been brutal. I don't know how much more I can take.
How careless of me. My inexperience is showing.
You weren't able to leave me in danger, were you? Ha ha! You truly are one of a kind.
I regret that I must implore you for aid like this.
Looking rough.
But your presence sets my mind at ease.
Time to act.
Things may not end well for us at
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Bear witness to my power.
I am ready.
Time to attack. Good eye. Time to act.
Incredible!
The enemy officer
No other
has
could
been
perform.
defeated.
Let's go.
We may not be able to make it through this. We could use some assistance to turn back the enemy.
When things got tough, I thought of you. And now you're here. Crazy.
Get serious. Now, think again.
Can't believe this.
The enemy officer
Such great
has been
strength.
defeated.
Let's go.
Pull him back for now.
Truly amazing. I'm happy to have you in our ranks.
You run in looking for fame.
Fuck this. Time to act. Looking rough. Give all my might.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Must fall back. Oh boy, you really are amazing. I'm glad you're with us.
Let's go.
Where did I go wrong? Things don't look too good.
Rough. Time to act.
This is the fate of all who oppose me.
I've been waiting for this. Time to attack. Looking rough. All my might.
The enemy officer has been defeated. This territory is ours.
Let's go.
Reporting! The western fortresses have all fallen to the enemy! Urgent assistance is requested!
Then we must act at once. Send soldiers over from the east.
Start the advance!
We cannot lose this position. Defend it with your lives.
Surprise attack begins now. This may be our best chance to rout them.
Easy. What? Looking rough. An ambush from Cao Cao's forces. He left the garrison undefended? Jesus. We have to drive them back. Cannot allow Wu Chao to fall into their hands, no matter what.
This is our chance to turn this battle around. Put all the officers guarding this area to the sword.
I was prepared for this the moment I set foot on the battlefield. We shall fight together, with all we have to muster.
We, the first standing, would fight together? With us? This is no time to cower in the face of Cao Cao's forces!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's do this! With her at our side, our spirits will remain strong.
Looking rough.
All my might!
The enemy officer has been
Cao Cao's
defeated.
army. They are a
This
veritable
territory
storm,
is ours.
shaking the House of Yuan and this era to their very core.
No!
Let's go.
Look what they've done to her! We can't go on!
All of the guards are out of the picture. Well done. Now we shall obliterate the morale of Yuanshao's men. Burn it all! Set their provisions ablaze! You appear when you're most needed. That is a talent in itself.
Reporting! Wuchao is burning! All our provisions are up in flames!
What did you say? Damn you, Cao Cao! Now you've done it!
The winds have changed direction. Now blow in our favor. This is our chance to crush Yuanshao! Now advance!
This should work well in dampening their spirits. Still, the enemy is great in number. Now the real fight begins.
Being outnumbered is but a small hindrance to the strategists in our Lord's service. We need only let their wits guide our blades in battle.
We have the upper hand. Keep up the pace!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Turn the tables.
I am ready.
All my might.
Can't believe the enemy officer has been defeated.
Take this. Let's go. Go!
We'll wait here until the time is right.
Execute strictly. Is everyone ready? Shall we get started? And follow me!
It's finally time to finish this. The intertwining of our fates ends here and now.
I knew I could count on you. A true warrior of the Three Kingdoms.
All my might!
See you. I witness to my power. Take this.
All my might!
Prepare yourselves. Take this.
All my might!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
On the pride of the UN, I shall crush our enemies. Everyone, steel yourselves and form rank.
Behold, the might of the proud house of Yuan. All units, prepare to attack.
Looking for a chance to strike. If you don't bring down the commanding officers, you will suffer heavy losses.
Take that.
Time to act.
Looking rough.
I'll end this.
All my might!
Let me teach you what happens when you charge into things headfirst.
Bear witness to my tower.
Come on.
The enemy
Interloper
officer
in our midst
has been defeated.
Take this!
start, and you lose the fight. No giving up. To the bitter end.
Things are looking bad, but I refuse to consider this settled.
Prepare yourselves.
Cao Cao, you have done well to come this far in our battle. Yet, you are still greatly outnumbered. Surely in all your wisdom, you have realized the truth, that you cannot possibly win this battle.
Many impossible feats have been performed during this struggle. They all seem to have slipped your notice. The fierce warriors that fight under my banner were 10 times their number.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
How deep my strength runs.
Forcing us to break off our assault!
We must find a way to overcome this situation.
The enemy officer.
Where did I go wrong? Things don't look too good. I cannot afford to fall here.
We may not be able to make it through this. Some days, your gut feeling can let you down. Those are the days I need you the most.
How about this?
When you're by my side, I feel empowered. I ask for your assistance here.
To overcome all odds to make it this far. We have both exhausted our respective talents. A true battle among battles. As such, I, Jung-Hu, shall put everything on the line.
You weren't able to leave me in danger, were you?
The enemy officer has been defeated.
You truly are one of a kind.
No use acting tough with you. Lend me a hand here. Time to really get into it. Get ready, everyone. Let's get serious.
I regret that I must implore you for aid like this. But your presence sets my mind at ease.
Thank you for rushing in to save me. Help me be free from this predicament.
Time to end this. The enemy officer fought with everything I had till the very end. Although defeated, never been so light-hearted.
While others
The enemy officer
boasted superior
has been
numbers,
defeated.
he displayed his superior skill. It would be a terrible waste to dispose of him here.
It's a truly embarrassing spectacle. Still, thank you for your help.
You have saved me. After this is finished, I shall be sure to thank you properly.
You appear when you're most needed. That is a talent in itself.
When things got tough, I thought of you. And now you're here. Crazy.
This cannot be. My forces were vast, and yet they crumble. How am I being defeated?
The generosity of your family is widely known. It has drawn this large army to your side. I cannot deny such a feat, Yuanshao. But with great numbers come many voices, and an inability to make quick decisions. In war, that is a weakness you cannot afford. I do not hesitate. I pay no mind to insignificant voices. That is what sets me apart. I impose my will by force, and my will is to bring peace to the land.
This couldn't be going any better for us. Elation pulses through our ranks.
Bring him down. Get prepared.
You should be up.
Bear witness to my power.
This is the end for you, Yuanshao. Time to finish this.
It's gotta be quicker than that.
The battle is decided, but I will not flee. I shall lead my forces into oblivion to honor the proud Yuan clan.
This is the fate of all who oppose me.
All my might.
This is the fate of all who oppose me.
Finished. Impossible.
Let's end it.
I am defeated. Cao Cao has defeated me. What does he possess that I do not?
So we've lost him. No matter. We have done enough. Even he will not be able to recover from such a loss. Yuanshao. You once told me that you would be the one to restore the entire land. I suppose history will prove who was right. You are a man of true virtue. Another time, you might have been the victor. But it seems history would not accept you as the hero that will bring these wars to an end. Let us go, Zluan. We have stepped over many bodies to get here. We have much left to do.